So, cannot promise there will be a fight, Joe. Can't promise there won't be a fight. He was so happy he stepped through the gate, ladies and gentlemen, that nothing immediately attacked. And then we found the body of a very powerful creature that Vicar Niles identified as a night hag. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are in Season 3, Book 3. This is Episode 7 coming at you. You guys have not done a lot in 7 episodes. 3 episodes were a fight, 2 episodes were a lore drop, foreshadowing Desna stuff, and much to Joe Gibson's happy surprise, we're in a shrine of Desna with no immediate combat. People are already dead. But then, with some society checks from some elvish writing revealing praise Desna and happy sweet dreams from our new member, Karam, the halfling investigator, and Vicar, not to be outdone, stepping forward with society and religion checks on the body. There is a body nailed to the wall. They don't show it on the map, but you could assume that it is there up and above on the back wall where the statue is. So I'll give you a little...
Where the statue was?
Give you a little ping here. It's here. Here in this happy place, on this happy wall. I'm going to give you guys a nice, clear, happy, bright color to ping with as the DM. Right here. There you go. A night hag.
This is the source of your sorrow.
What do you do?
I will search.
Okay.
Examine the body.
Okay. Turning over the room, doing the 20-minute perception in the tower bit there, Al?
Yep.
Okay. Niles,
I sniff.
Niles takes a closer inspection of the body.
How did it die?
Yep. Muros is circling the room. I'll also take a perception of the tower from Muros. He's following his nose, which leaves us to Karam. Actually, you know what? Before we get to Karam and some of his very unique abilities, because one halfling investigator can actually pull off what the 3 you guys are attempting to do, before he steals the show with his abilities, I will remind the audience and players that this room is decorated with tiny glowing points of light and scratched carvings of butterflies. Upon the short dais, on one end, there are 2 hallways, then the dais with nothing but the feet left from being broken off of a statue. Petite, happy little feet. No fetish there. And a pile of rubble. And then I would
Also no fetish.
It doesn't say crucifix style, but tacked up, nailed up on a wall. Vicar Niles has identified
Tetrahedron.
a night hag, whatever that is. And he's looking for a cause of death. That would be... Wow. Oh, Niles, medicine. Okay, this should be interesting. Let's start with the room itself. What do we see? Al turns over the room. Karam, sorry. One sniff in the wind, one's physically touching the room, one's checking the body. They're like a little awesome little CSI team. I wonder, do you have the that's interesting ability? That's overpowered, or what's Karam doing? That's odd.
I've got forensic acumen.
Okay, let's talk about that one.
You understand the principles of forensics medicine, making you better at examining a body to determine the cause of death or injury. And so I can perform it in described under recall knowledge medicine in half the normal amount of time, minimum of 5 minutes. And if I succeed, I get a recall knowledge check to follow up on something I found with a +2 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
The check is usually related to the cause of death.
Muros, to the north hallway, you smell decay of wood. To the south, you smell fire and brimstone. The room itself, despite the stench of decay of that creature nailed to the wall, which is kind of overpowering, is a little bit more beef jerkied. She is dried up and sort of preserved. So she smells bad, but not as bad as she should, being in a contained 40 foot by 40 foot space. Al is poking around corners, looking at butterflies, and doesn't look bored, but doesn't look like he's having any kind of eureka moment. Our cleric is looking at the body, and it's not that you don't find anything. There doesn't seem to be a very obvious cause of death, Niles. There are no puncture wounds. There is no discoloration of lips that might be poison. There is no wing clip, hair clip. You know, like someone took a piece of hair and threw in a cauldron and cursed their sister. Like, you know what I mean? There is tight inspection just from the cleric alone. Before we get into Mr. CSI, there does not seem to be an obvious physical cause of death.
Okay.
Karam. Their show, you give them the proverbial 20 minutes, see if they call on you for help, let's say, and then maybe want to step in to help one of these three gentlemen, or just do your own thing. What do you want to do?
I'll inspect the body.
Okay. Perception in the tower, and... Okay. You concur with Niles after a long look that there's just somebody died, somebody's preserved, somewhat magical, maybe being a magical creature. Perhaps if the two of you knew more about what this thing actually is, anyone who wants to do some recall knowledge, something might become more clear. But in the moment of Karam's inspection, your talent there, the CSI thing, right? There's the old saying, when you rule out everything else, what's left must be, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Perhaps a discussion with Vicar Niles. Can you two gentlemen talk about, not there's a million ways to die, but types of damage? Damage to a body, damage that might hurt this kind of creature. Or again, maybe you want to start with trying to identify what it is. We know it's
probably check what it is.
Okay,
Recall knowledge check on the hag.
Okay. And I don't mean, like, it sounds redundant, like, well, we know it's a hag, sure, but in the new system, what is a night? Is a new hag. What is a night hag? Is it an animal? Should Miros be over here? No. Does it fall under the purview of nature? No. Hell no, it does not. What makes a night hag?
What about occultism?
Yep. Could possibly. As well as...
Or even
religion.
arcana. I'll throw some out there.
Vicar Niles?
I'm getting it.
Religion?
Yep.
Okay. Occultism. It does fall under this purview, but I would say it's adjacent, so slightly upping the DC. Not a bad roll, but let's just say slightly out of your wheelhouse.
Okay.
Karam, also with occultism. Yeah, but there's...
I would like to spend a hero point and re-roll that.
Oh, well, hang on. Before you blow that, let me get to the bottom of the list to see if anybody else nailed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Karam, also with occultism. Close but no cigar. But you guys do know legends about night hags. They live in swamps. They take men. They have babies. They put out changelings, all this type of thing. But it's not a scientific... They are immune to this. They're weak of this. Their origins are here. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have knowledge of it, but it's a lot of very loose speculation. And the two of you, the stories that you've heard in occultism don't line up. What kind of... Is it a Wisconsin night hag? Is it a Jersey night hag? We don't know. There could be a different, that kind of thing. Once again, falling to Vicar Niles Albright, hot on the dice. Religion. A night hag is a fiend. A neutral, evil, medium, fiend / hag hag/humanoid, triple classification. Hag is its own thing, humanoid is its own thing, but they are subclass of the biggest thing it is, an actual fiend, hence evidence of the abyssal writing on the wall. Vicar Niles.
Yes.
With a 35, revealing your role to the audience.
Ooh.
And looking at the fact that this thing is classified and then templated and moved around from the classic level, you are still double crit above its DC creature level, despite its elite tag. It is an elite night hag. And yes, they do usually try to form a coven which will add all kinds of spells to their repertoire. But this one is alone. So question is, did a coven come through here and get wiped out? Did the coven get rid of one of their own and replace them? Not sure. Well, this is a happy place, but it seems desecrated. And good guys
I'll
don't
go with the happy.
Yeah.
They all died somehow. Somebody came through here a long time ago, wiped them out for us so we can just continue on.
Offense, defense, cultural habits, origins. Give me a wheelhouse to work with, and I'll give you 2 of them.
Okay. Their weakest save.
Reflex.
Okay. There you go, Matt. MalBurg.
In the high teens.
That's not.
It's not schleppy. Like
nope,
lowest is it like it's 4, and everybody else is they're all high. But yeah.
Any known weaknesses to physical damage? Blah blah blah.
Although they are fiends, something about hag and humanoid and the ethereal jaunting they can do ties them, like the Fae community, to cold iron. They have a weakness to cold iron. You smack me with something cold iron, you get a free 10-point hit point damage boost.
Okay. I will relay that to the party.
Okay. That is defenses. And like I said, double crit, that's 1 wheelhouse. I'll even give you a second. But since we lean doubly into the first wheelhouse, I'll give you something singular and mild from the second one.
Okay, offense.
It's debatable. The most powerful thing they can accomplish in a battle, the most powerful singular spell by level. One might debate that, you know what I mean? Like, just because they can cast this one high-level spell, that might not be their most dangerous trick in their book. Right.
Okay, for offense then, I don't know.
How about something singular?
Something singular?
Something they can do that nothing else can.
Movement type. What was that?
Okay.
I don't know. Can they swim? Can they fly? Do they just walk on the ground?
They walk around, but they can ethereal jaunt.
All right. Great.
And they can summon a nightmare to ride.
Ew. Fucking lovely.
And get around very quickly.
I hope this is a really small area we're in. So that doesn't happen.
Well, it's a 40-foot room so far.
Yeah, considering I can keep zooming out the map, I can't really tell. So, it just keeps going and going and going.
Oh, look, a speck. Actually, it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Now, you're not in battle.
I don't, but it's just,
I don't know about any restrictions to just keep making rolls. What do I know? Do I know?
That's good for me.
Yeah. Anyone else?
So you say that they're normally in covens. Is there a chance there's more of these?
Yeah, but hopefully they're dead. And hopefully the one that's nailed up here is the weak one, I'm guessing, or the strong one.
Well, we've got 2 paths to choose from the looks of things, gentlemen.
Death to the south or death to the north?
Just
Toucan Sam, what does your nose know?
Yeah.
This one smells like dead wood rot, and this one over here smells like, remember that fire puppy we fought in the jungle?
Aye.
Hey, I'm getting vibes from that.
I will tell you something, Al. The guys bring you closer to the ring, and there is a distinct, because you're up at will, right? Detecting magic. Detecting magic.
Yeah, I just detect magic.
Niles was the first to spot it or find it, but he was interested in cause of death, and you don't just pull jewelry from night hags because they're spellbinders. Okay. They might bind souls to jewelry, and what dangers. However, she has a strange stone on a silver chain that is no longer radiating magic, but looks like it's precious and hanging around her chest, and something like it's been witchy wooed. You got the twig wrapped around it, and you know what I mean? Looks very hexen looking, and yet not radiating magic anymore. And she wears a single ring. Now, both of these items have been spotted by Karam and Vicar, and if you guys back up time and say, I'd pull that, I'd examine it, or whatever, but this is a magical fiend that reeks of magic. I am assuming you guys would look but not touch.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
It's not very tasteful, Robin Graves, although basically every dungeon delve is
exactly what that
grave
is.
Robbery. I mean,
as he says,
does she really need it, though?
Well, somebody has to pick up the slack for our little green goblin not being here.
Aye.
It will not be me.
So, while I debate the moral quandary here, how about you guys decide on a path to take?
Okay. Do you want to... The moral quandary, he means he's going to praise this stuff, by the way. He's going for Gulpy.
Oh, shit.
Is it worth taking it?
I was like, do I do it?
Purpose of your roll.
100%.
100%. He does it.
So what's the percentage chance that I would just take the shit and appraise it?
Yeah.
Or back home, somebody's riding by going, oh, that would make a nice Airbnb. Shit. Oh, well, keep going. It's under construction. Because you guys didn't get your sign. No, we said low roll would be positive for Airbnb. You guys get shut down for lack of permits. Oh, damn. All construction is suspended for 6 months. What?
What is appraise under?
I think it's perception now, isn't it? Or society? What you would sell it in
this cool
society.
Actions tab or activities tab.
Yes.
I would think perception in society. Like you were going to sell it to society. What would society pay for it?
Or could it be crafting?
Yeah. I would allow any of the three. Perception is like, it's shiny. It looks like a diamond. Everybody knows a diamond's valuable. I'm going to keep this diamond. Perception, right? Crafting, it's like, oh, it's set in this. Magical knowledge. Do you have identify for magical item stuff going as well?
Oh, yeah,
I can identify arcana. I can identify alchemy. I can identify occultism.
Yeah. Honestly, I would just trifecta. Just spam my tower with perception versus, you know what I mean?
That's poison.
That was way back when.
But I have feats to avoid misidentifying things, and it all takes less time than normal.
You're not the expert on hags, but you are an expert on magic, and the stone, roughly chiseled into the shape of a heart, is still worth 200 gold pieces, so 100 cash on the open market just from the stone itself. On a long silver chain, something is definitely witchy woo, hexen or phalashikary, just reeks of it. But currently an 8. And the ring itself, what do you have for identifying?
It would probably be my arcana.
Yeah, let's have it. In the tower.
It can go right beside the arsenic laced gold bar.
That's not an issue.
Yep.
It's an issue.
Yep. I hate this. Damn you, Salazar. A ring of lies.
Ring of
800
Lies.
I don't even know.
A 850 gold piece item. Activation, 2 actions to interact with it. Snapping your fingers on one hand that wears the ring causes the ring to cast glibness on you with no visual manifestation of the spell being cast. Bard goes, I got this. Now let's try that again. Hang on, Bard, you just cast a spell. Somebody walks up with this ring and goes, you know what? I'm lying through
glibness?
It's a spell. Glibness. It gives you huge deception bonuses.
Ooh.
Now, while you're wearing it, this is not activating the ring. Just wearing it gives you +2 item bonus, 2 deception checks out of the gate. Snapping your fingers, double interaction, allows you a free glibness spell without anyone noticing that you just cast it. Because you don't go verbal, somatic. You just go, ding, done. We don't have a bard, but we do have a charismatic.
Chuck those onto my character sheet, please, sir.
What? They're not staying on the body? What?
And who wants to carry the stone? I mean, bar of arsenic gold. Miros. Who's our loose cash gem?
He's got the bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
Yeah. Okay. So.
How many rings are you allowed to wear? 1 for each finger, right?
You can have up
20.
to
No
10
Mandarin.
items. So
He's the goddamn Mandarin. No.
Well, active is different as opposed to
No.
wearing.
there is no maximum anymore. That's old system. You can have up to 10 items.
Hey, look at that. You can turn it on next
That
to
you
your
invest.
Ring of Fire resistance that you keep forgetting to use.
Yep.
So technically, yes, you could have 10 rings if you really wanted to.
I'm going to slip it onto my middle finger.
Why
So
that?
you're going to snap your middle finger?
Everyone snaps their middle finger. What
Yeah.
do you snap like a
Yeah,
weirdy?
dude.
I don't.
How do you snap your fingers?
Middle.
Yeah.
It's the same as when you put a beer cap
I
there.
didn't even notice that. It's just kind of like, yeah, I guess it is, right?
Wait, kind of some sort of weirdy snapper there?
Yeah, weird.
Hey, get out of here, you weirdy!
You weirdie. He snapped his pointing finger. He's casting a spell. Get down. What? What are you talking about? All right. Miros,
Yeah.
would you care to place this strange shaped gem in your bag of holding?
I'd love to. In it goes. Yeah, get back down there.
So is there
Don't mind that.
is there a way of classification of placing in said bag of holding?
Mental note?
Should be able to do it on your character sheet.
Well, do you just not equip it, or you know what I mean? I'm guessing that if you have the bag symbol, as in you're carrying something as opposed to equipping it, because you have a bag of holding which is equipped, it'll probably just give you a whole bunch of extra bulk and call it a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it hasn't given me a whole extra bunch of both, but
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
we're
Okay.
How do you
So, Al's getting his thief on. What are you guys doing?
sniffing.
make my way south?
Yeah, that's the fire. That's the fire puppy way. There.
The
Just
fire
saying.
puppy wasn't that bad. What's the other
Fire
smell?
Dead tree.
Nature.
I guess. Because dead tree and everything around us is in stone.
The
Well,
DM said
I'm a
the
little
DM
confused.
You guys, but
okay.
I've
put it
had
this way.
enough of fire for a little while. Let's save
Euros?
that one for later.
Miros did not quote the DM. I said 2 words, and his translation was,
I know.
yeah, okay. I'm going to say, like, I described to Miros, and then you got the filtered version, so you're on your own. Sorry.
You said dead tree or like rotted.
I said rotten wood, and you said dead tree. Not so bad.
That's
But
the
it's
same.
close enough.
I know, but I said fire and brimstone, and you're like, fire puppy.
Which was fire and brimstone.
Okay. I'm just having a little fun.
I was
Like,
thinking, that's okay. We all got to have
did you
our
know
fun.
that you can click on your character and then just move them around with your arrow keys?
Really? Without your permission? No, we can't do that.
No,
That's right.
No, but you should
No.
see my board light up like a checkered going, he wants to go here, 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 here. So, all right.
Before
There you go.
in,
There you go. I've unlocked tokens, Ryan. Now behave yourself this time. Because he loves... Well, I'm dealing with
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, you asked
Loves
too
moving.
much of me.
This runs around.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Northeast, southwest, gentlemen. If you're finished with this room.
but before we step through,
Yes.
I would like to activate my lovely little feather
Oh.
that I got. That allows me to cast Vital Beacon once per day.
Let's talk about that
That's-
spell.
Oh, that's the one that I turn into a healing rod. Anybody
He
can
loves
use.
himself.
Yep, anybody can use
Touch
one
my rod.
action to touch me and
When
receive
our
some
health
healing.
gets Slow.
So I don't have to run to them.
Okay. How many rounds or minutes?
It lasts until my next daily preparation.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to start any kind of tracker or
Nope.
anything. All right.
Nope, and every time it gets used, it reduces the die.
You know, if we're all concerned, I could have Hiss go check this out for us.
I'm not concerned. I'm just getting ready.
I know, but you seem a little nervous there. And, I just wanted to make sure my allies are not feeling as nervous.
I have a question for Rules Lawyer Joe.
Oh, okay.
Is there any penalties for dual wielding wands?
Well,
Can
other than looking
Can I have a
awesome,
wand in each hand? Is that a thing?
John
Am
Woo.
I allowed to do that? GM Jeff?
Yeah, that's a weird.
Rules
Dual
Lawyer
wielding?
Joe?
Dual wielding? Sure. Firing both simultaneously inside the single round? Probably not.
No, because they're all two actions to.
But yeah, if you want to have a wand up each sleeve, as it were.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah,
that's the route I'm going to go. I'm going to put the Rod of Wonder in one hand.
You could
And have
like a pencil, okay? You put it point up towards your elbow on your left, and you can draw it out down the. You put a string or something there. Just pull it out with one, and on the inside wrist of the other. You know what I mean? Just pull them out.
Oh, Bandolier of Wands.
Single. Well, this way they're not like across your chest.
I'm like, no, but I'm getting a collection though.
He just wants to be the John Wick of sorcerers.
Yeah, let's set them down a rabbit hole. Pull up Archives of Nevis and type in wand or wand wheeler, and let all the feats and shit come up that be your future.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that
Yeah, sure.
because I like
right
the
now,
sound
I'd
of-
like a marching order, suckers. I mean, brave adventurers.
Well, just follow your nose.
You going first, Miros?
Of course, I'm going first.
Okay.
As the unofficial official tank. Yes.
Okay. The hallway is only 5 feet wide, so there isn't proper
Cartesian.
proper movement, that kind of thing. But I will tell you this. You're going 5, 10, and then it hooks straight east. And, there's that in a plane or going down a hill in a car, there's that air pressure change in your ears.
Yep.
The bear.
Okay.
Yep.
As a Sensit gnome, these guys might feel a slight shift, the hall pressure. Okay, I'm in a narrow space, not much. But to you, right, it's not smell, but sounds are muted in this hallway.
So I look down going,
Yeah, there's a stretch in the middle where all sounds just seem to not turn off, not deaf, but come down a lot in the way of decibels.
ooh. Ooh.
It's just me. Or has Miros gotten weirder in his new life?
I don't think that's going to play in the podcast. So Ryan is warbling past his own microphone trying to make effects, right? So You realize to do that in character, you'd like run back the hallway past Vicar Niles up to Al, yelling, and run back past them. Because you got to go up and down the hallway to make that trick work. He's like, wee.
No, just whoop, 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 running around the walls and stuff.
Care to tell the rest of the class what you've noticed, or are you just going to...
It seems quieter here, boys.
No help from you, Muros.
No,
Are you trying to alert the entire damn area that there's a group of us here?
if they are already here, they probably already know. But if you haven't been noticing it yourself there, our sounds ain't traveling as far as they used to.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder what that means.
I don't know.
Are there any spells or anything with a knowledge arcana that can mute sounds? Like, could it be an enchanted hallway?
Yeah, definitely. Your magic picks up an actual lingering transmutation.
Would make sense.
The specific spell, don't know, but like the effect does seem more than just a natural acoustic, and Al can confirm it with magical presence that shifts as he examines the walls.
Yep.
This is a temple of Desna.
Oh, right.
She likes sleeping.
People have to sleep. People have to sleep.
Be quiet, you daft fool. That makes sense now. Oh, Niles, you're so common sense.
At least he ran back
humans
towards
always
us.
got all that common sense. Right then, lead on, lads.
Hey, wiggle.
That's why we keep them around, right?
Moving right along. Hey, look at that. What the fuck is this I'm looking at?
I don't know.
Move
Look,
me.
The
There you
hell
go.
is that?
Well,
Oh,
You got your paragraph. Read it, DM.
no.
Oh, this looks like something right out of an anime.
That's good and bad news.
I don't want to take the lighting effects off because it does have a nice sort of soft glow ambient they put in here, but I will take off line of sight, which, as you can see, makes for a lot of weird straight shadow and, that kind of thing. You follow me? Just put my little light, putting my little DM light bulb in a corner here.
Okay, I was a DM light bulb. I'm like, phone number one.
It's, this one mini allows the audience to see what you see.
Like, I killed that first.
Chasing the GM's presence.
Meta.
Once players are aware, I cannot shake them.
Wait. Does it have stats?
No.
So,
The centerpiece of this room is a tall statue of a willow tree carved from pale marble. 6 oversized roots around the base of the tree resemble stone beds radiating out from the trunk, as in you can see 3 and there's 3 on the other side. It's in a radial pattern, so like a pinwheel if you're looking top down, with just enough room to climb into them beneath the statue's stone branches. Exits lead out from the opposite sides of this room. It's made of stone, guys, but Muros, you smell dead wood.
Addy, I just gotta get this one out here in the open air. This is really confuddling to the senses, but this smells like a dead tree, but yet it's stone.
I think something's playing with our minds, lads.
I'm gonna wick of stone at it.
Do I detect anything magical?
Oh, yes.
I whip a stone at it.
Sounds like a terrible idea. But maybe one of us should lay down on one of them beds.
Hey, get him!
okay.
Before you... yeah, right. Both the GM and the cleric are like, you're funny. Let's talk about magic. It's almost a handicap that you can do it automatically because you don't cast it rarely and focus on its other effects. Is there magic? It's magical. But what about concentrating? What about schools of magic? What about, is there magic
I
here?
can delve
Yes, there
deeper
is.
with it,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, so just come lie in the bed and open up your senses and we'll...
Open yourself up to those will saves.
yeah, thanks, Ryan. But seriously, folks.
So,
Yeah, go at it. See what happens.
when I do it, I pinpoint the highest level of magic, like for an imprecise sense. I don't learn the exact location, but can narrow the source down to within a 5-foot cube. I also learn the school of magic for the highest level effect within range that I detect. If multiple effects are equally strong, you determine which ones I detect.
Okay. You detect the presence of magic, as well as very strong enchantment, I would say, is the most vivid school. And
Well, this place is
and some
certainly
transmutation.
enchanted.
And some transmutation.
It's certainly weird, but I expect no less
So,
from a Temple of Desna.
what do you guys want to do?
I was only joking about laying down in one of them, by the way.
Deal rock, paper, scissors. See who goes.
I'm going to walk around the whole structure.
Okay. Okay. You take one step forward around. Okay. Perception, main page, Al. And I'll go with the last skill the rest of you used, if not just perception, since we're all kind of looking at it. Miros would be perception. He was using his nose.
I was.
Yeah, because you're talking about, hey, guys, it's stone, but it smells like this.
Yeah,
Even your
no.
throw. Use your throw. Give me an attack roll. You throw a stone at it. Ping. Give me that.
Hey. Pating.
Yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Ooh.
Range 30. Oh, that's not you.
No.
Your last relevant skill that you used in this conversation, examining the room, or just a straight perception main page initiative, please. But yeah, Miro, so if you got like a base ranged attack you can toss into the...
Yeah, 1 second there, please. I have one here. Oh. Javelin. Don't mind it. It's not actually but it's a range attack that I have. Wait, 22.
Okay, Miro, so I will give you a 22 initiative. So, starting at the top, the first thing that happens is as Al moves forward, suddenly a branch reaches out towards you guys. The stone branches, the really high ones, come down out with a good reach and try to grapple. I don't know, but this thing suddenly moved the stone branch, right? Now, whether Miros woke it up, ping, or just movement in the room, or just it's tired of waiting for you guys to get closer. Oh, they're talking about the beds. Yeah, go for the bed. That makes my job real easier. One way or another, this thing suddenly animates and starts swinging. The good news is 1d4, gentlemen, pick a number.
1.
3.
4.
Leaving Vicar with 2. Okay,
Yep.
Sorry, I thought it was going to be 2. I was like, and it's Joe. He always seems to be cursed with that kind of thing.
I win!
Yeah, who's number 3?
what do you win this time?
It goes for Al. A branch
Critical hit.
swings out and gets a critical hit.
All right. I am now going to remember to use my Dwarven Heritage feat.
Yep.
Roll a d20. If I hit a DC 17 raw 20, I downgrade that sucker. I did not.
Okay. I would remind the party that at this point we are into a new session-ish and you can reset all your hero points to 1 not 2, not 0. All go to 1.
Yeah. Or 3.
No. Or 3. That's rare. Has anyone ever got to 3?
Yes.
Back in the old day when we didn't.
Oh, when I did hero points for laughs because no one was really heroic, right? He made Jeff laugh. Here's a hero point. It's a pity point. A branch comes swinging down and just nails him on the top of the shoulder and does 2d10 plus 12 doubled critical damage for 50 points of damage. A stone branch assembly comes right down on Al.
Again, I'm going to point out the trend. The first thing that happens in every single one of our combats is I get hit by a critical that pretty much wipes me in half.
And, oh, not done.
Oh, of course.
Of course he's not done yet.
And as the branches like just wail on you, they entangle you and you become grabbed. So this thing doesn't whack and lift back up. It just comes down on you like a tree falling, and the branches that are around you that hit you also grab onto you like clamps.
It wapples you.
Grapple and I like that, Ryan. I really like that. Can I have that?
Sure.
Thank you. You're not allowed to have a creature that wapples. Only monsters and trees now. Sorry, you're giving that to me now. Is it?
No, I'm lending it to you.
Oh, you're lending it to me. All right. Fine.
Yeah. Don't worry. There's 10 cents every time you say it.
Royalties.
10 hit points. Hero point every time he.
Ow, my pancreas.
Yeah. So now he's grabbed. Assuming that term still stays, I believe it does. Grabbed. Yep. Okay. Al is grabbed. Good news. After successfully grabbing Al, it switches targets, and as a second attack, I go for target number 2.
To grapple without an athletics check? Just checking for a friend?
It's a creature.
Yeah?
So creatures don't follow what players follow.
What it does is to answer his question, because I see the logic here. As a single action, I make an attack. If I hit you, I'm allowed to give you the grab status. However, when it comes around to my turn, I have to burn actions to keep hanging on. Otherwise, I just automatically let you go. So there's a redundancy in the grab, but it catches up with the monster the very next turn because now I got to burn all my actions to hold him. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Just curious.
Yeah,
Just
like your tongue attack, right? There's a free grab. You used to get free grab from the frog. No.
Nope.
I would find yourself a new monster, sir, because there are monsters that you could animals that you might even become.
I have
to get free
a
grab.
small list. If I can use those monsters, I will use them.
Okay. So, Vicar Niles. Now this thing is big and it takes penalties. -5 for the second attack, and tries to hit you at -5, and does with the critical.
Plus 21. That's the majority of our ACs. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm trying to hold it in for Matt, but I just can't hold it in for you, buddy.
For the podcasting years.
Yeah, a tree branch that hits with a plus 26. So I crush Niles.
Oh no, you just
You're
killed
targeting Albert.
You're telling Albert.
Oh, Albrecht. Sorry. My bad.
It's all right.
That was an accident.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Was that a 2 I rolled? I'm sorry. Al. It says excess ignored, so
Well, damage of 55.
I had 50 wounds.
yeah, so you have 82 hit points. We take off 50. You have 32 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Man.
Dragging.
So did it actually hit me?
Well, here's the cool thing about Fantasy Grounds. Instead of re-rolling, I can just drag these rolls onto your mini, and we will see. So now I attack.
Just hits me. I'm just because I'm looking at the roll. So a 34 is a hit, not a crit hit for me.
Yeah, it's a regular hit. Good news.
Sweet.
Just a hit. Okay. Anyway, instead of pulling apart the damage, I'll give you a choice. I will take the black dice which are not the crit dice. I'll give you a 9 out of 10 on a D10. Yeah, probably want me to re-roll these. 2D10 plus 12.
You can do whatever you want.
I'll give you the re-roll. 8 to 3, much better. 23 points. And Vicar Niles is
grabbed.
Considered grabbed.
Lovely.
Oh, it gets better. For as dire as things may seem. So you're not... I grab you, and he just looks over at Karam, doesn't say anything, just looks at him like, you see?
I tried to warn you.
Come on. Get down. Right. I am not something that has certain combat tactical rational thought. So I will actually take all my actions, and even though my next attack will be at -10, unless I reroll somebody, then I'll just decide to start pulling somebody in. 4. Who's number 4?
That was Karam.
Karam.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the show, Drew. Oh, critical. Oh, I don't know why I did twice. Anyway, the first one is a crit against Karam. We'll ignore the second crit. That was weird. Double clicked.
Weird, not weird.
It's at a plus 26. Shouldn't it be at a plus 16?
Oh, you're right. You were right, sir. It didn't take my -10.
But did you think about the dice's feelings about this, Karam? Shame.
There's some beautiful dice rolls. Does a 28 hit you?
It does.
Okay. We will put your...
Not at a critical, though, right?
No, not at a critical. And I'll give you the same favor as Joe, is I will just roll damage. Taking the first one, 25 points, and dropping it on Karam. Nope, it's still... Why is it doing that? That's really weird. Okay. It's got a hard...
It's almost
anyway, Karam takes 25 points, and also is grabbed at a -10. And this is the lead. This thing just... You guys all got like 30 and stuff in your initiative, and this thing got 39. Like, you guys have amazing initiative rolls. This would be the one time... I wish Aiden was here. Because it'd be the one time that you guys all match his initiative, and he'd be like... That's right. The stone tree goes first, Lobrak. What do you do? And he'd be like... The tree has finished its 3-action turn, devastating the party with reaches and grabs and a whole bunch of damage. Karam, you are up. Vicar Niles, get ready. You're on deck. Karam, what do you do?
I think I will try to escape with acrobatics.
And if you didn't figure it by now, it's battle time.
I got a 30.
Okay. I believe you have to escape the original attack roll, if I'm not mistaken. Trapped within.
28 was what you hit him with.
No, they're actually giving me different things. Athletics or thievery DC to force or lever open a single branch, disabling that branch and freeing the creature trapped within. Other things to do this, that, and the other. Does this. Huh. Nothing about acrobatics, but acrobatics is a standard for escaping a grapple, is it not?
Standard?
Usually.
No. Athletics.
Athletics is. Oh, okay. I think we're thinking old school, Karam. What have you got in the way of athletics? Or thievery?
I'll do thievery. It's slightly better.
Okay. So you try to wiggle free, and it just has you really well pinned, and you manage to, you try and lever yourself out. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So your thievery is plus 14?
Yep.
Okay. Since you didn't know, and I didn't know, Okay, I'm going to be kind and let you apply that to your original roll. So 14 and 12 is actually 26. And you actually managed to free yourself the DC of 25.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'll do a knowledge recall check. Would that be like a crafting because it's stone, or is that a nature?
I would classify this as a... See, I don't know if I'm supposed to just tell you.
I can roll a couple of things, so you don't have to tell me.
Okay. Throw all your classic 5 knowledges. Religion, arcane, occult, nature, and crafting. Society is 6. Just throw them all in the tower. Karam uses a single action to lever his way out. He's free of the grab. Okay, sir. I am a magical trap. I have magic in a stone animated tree, and the trap is very unique, but this is why thievery can help you escape it or even disable it in the future. It is a magical animation. So if somebody has magically animated a stone tree to turn it into a trap, and it does these things. It's the closest way I could tell you.
Okay.
So 1, to get out of it. 1, to have a hard look and experience its woes and figure out, okay, I think I know what this is. Last one to warn the party, so they all on the same page, or act yourself.
Yeah, I'll let them know. Hey guys, it seems to be some sort of arcane trap.
Okay. Now, some might argue, oh, talking's free, blah, blah, blah. He is getting the attention of the entire party and demanding information that they absorb it instantly in 2 seconds. That, unfortunately, costs an action. Warning the party of ambush is the same thing. I'm just trying to do the party a solid by reaching out. Which brings us to Vicar Niles. Armed with this knowledge.
Armed with this knowledge, I will... Oh, my God.
Athletics, thievery?
I will do athletics to try.
Sorry.
to
I should say there's 3 things. There's athletics, there's thievery, and there's Miros.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can... Miros, get me out.
Yeah. All right. I will try.
All
That's
right.
all we can do. So I'll throw my athletics out and let's see what we got here. A 33.
All right,
Holy
look
crap, I rolled the 19.
all those flash back to Miros, and there's like the Rocky music, and he's making him do sit-ups but take sips at the top of his knees,
No. It's doing stupid drinking competitions.
Sip-ups.
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
sip-ups, yeah.
Sip ups.
Oh, we're on fire tonight. We've got Wapple and sip-ups, and so he just
Finish
he
this.
just he flexes his
Finish the
admin
pint
muscles.
in the flip.
It's all
Yeah,
about
it's like a
drinking in the
flip.
gut. Yeah, it's all about
Yeah.
drinking in the gut. So like he's not like ripped. He's a willowy guy, but he's got this like shredded 6-pack, and he just flexes and it bursts. He's out. Okay, you are free with 2 actions left. What do you do?
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on the tree.
Okay. So, question, rules lawyer.
I have the flow chart. So we can go through the flow chart if you wish.
Yeah. The somatic component, the movement of a spell.
I'm free from the tree.
I know.
Oh, fucking attack of opportunity. Fuck's sakes.
Is it a move action?
Yes. Well, it is. It's a manipulation action.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fucking attack of opportunity. Sorry.
So you cast a spell, and attack of opportunity trigger. Creature within the hazard's reach uses a manipulate action or a move action, right?
But it's not a creature.
No,
Yeah, I'm not a creature. That's
he
right.
is a creature.
I'm not a creature.
Oh, he's a
For
creature,
sure.
but it's a trap.
Yeah.
Creature of the night.
Oh man,
Can a trap take it?
this thing's nasty, dude.
This one
Yeah, it's
can.
nasty.
The laser
Oh, so it's
beam
creature.
dragon heads took attacks of opportunity.
I know, but this one's really nasty.
Oh, not as nasty as those ones. The other the other hazards, remember that thing could take a shot at you at the beginning of the round as an attack?
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, because hazards can. This one just waited until you moved. It's like, I am trying to be as nice as I can, gentlemen.
It's all good. It's Paizo. So
It's Paizo. We're screwed. 18 critical hit. Welcome to the party, Albrecht. Here's your critical hit we owed you. 44 points of damage. And guess what? You regain the grabbed condition, which I may have forgotten to take off of you. Because grab lower your AC. Maybe that's not a crit. What is your AC?
my AC is 26.
Makes you off guard.
Oh, with 44. Then yeah.
Off guard and immobilized, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a crit regardless.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. His plus 26 is the same as my armor class.
Yep.
So
Yep, this trap is gross.
So he beats you with a natural 1, but a natural 1 is a critical miss.
Two and up. Welcome
Sweet.
to nap time. You will take a nap, whether you want to or not. Anyway, so getting back to Vicar's actual turn. I hit you. Let's talk about disrupting a spell. Does that happen?
yeah, because you crit me.
Okay.
My
And-
spell is gone.
What were you going
I
to
waste
cast?
my 2 actions. Nope, I waste my 2 actions and it's gone.
Okay.
I am done.
Brings us to Al.
Oof.
What spell do you lose?
Dispel magic.
Do you lose it out of your head, or does it just stop the spell from coming out?
I have its counters to spell. You
Okay.
lose it.
Okay.
That's
Elbrick, hurry up and save a stone chucker.
Okay, I'll try. I will
Where are your wands now?
attempt to use athletics to break free.
Yes, please.
No whammies. 18.
No, sorry. You need 25.
Okay. Then I will make a flat 5 check to see if I can do my next action. Please hit it. Nope. Okay, so I do nothing.
I wanted to do something.
That's only 2.
Yeah, but the action I was going to attempt was a 2-action activity. I failed my
what
flat
was
check. I was unable. I was going to use a wand.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you're done?
Yep.
Okay. Muros, funny enough, is closest to this tree, and chaos reigns all around him. Maybe your druidness protects you.
Hey, there, tree. It's not so bad. What you gonna go do? Do. Oh, this is a pissed off tree, guys. Just so you all know.
Karam did say that it's not a tree, it's a magical trap.
I know it's not a tree now. In that case, I have no problems going completely apeshit on it now at this point.
Okay.
At which point, I would like to turn into a huge ape.
Okay.
Yes, please.
And oh, hell yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
And if
Hey,
you can't become 3x3 squares because you're going to crush your friends,
I imagine there's enough room here for all of us.
cannot occupy same squares as allies. You might have to move. Don't worry, I've already used my attack of opportunity.
I have zero qualms with that.
Okay, I'm just saying you might literally crush your friends with your form.
Well, my goal was to turn into a huge ape and then say, "Hey, you tosser, give me my cousin back," and then rip out my cousin from its grasp.
Okay. I think we'd have to look into rules of occupying,
I don't think the rules actually probably
it might be as long as he can't end his turn in a friendly space, or
yeah.
I think it might be something along those lines. Those are the old rules. I don't know about new rules.
Like,
I will say they talk about the bench and enough room to lie down under the branches. So how many actions to change?
I won, I believe.
Okay. So taking an action to step forward.
I think it's 2, isn't it?
I'm double checking it now.
Yeah.
Animal form. Sorry, 2
Yeah.
to change.
One to move into room where you can change.
Okay.
2 to change, and even though you have room from your friends because you're you're stepping on a pedestal and leaning down, you're kind of squatting. You know what I mean? You're considered cramped or squeezed or whatever.
Yeah.
But next round, you will be free to, do as you wish because you might free them. You might break branches or you might crush them in the stone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we should look at this in the future. That kind of forced movement of growth might actually work to your advantage in the future. But we need to look into this, please.
Hey, get under the tree and turn huge, kind of scenario. Yeah.
Okay. But unfortunately, you're out of actions.
Yeah.
To move you, to wiggle yourself forward as you grow, and then to pull this off, that's 3. No one hasted you yet, but soon.
I would have done it myself, but I think we seemed a little short on time.
It's okay. Round 2. It is the trap's turn. So, now that I have people...
Everybody
but you.
Well, I'm a mouthful. I'm gonna fucking toss this tree this first second I get. I'm gonna turn you into toilet paper. Do you hear that?
To attempt a branch strike against a random creature in the room that hasn't grabbed. If there are no creatures for it to attack, it has at least one creature grabbed instead it constricts. Trap can have up to 6 creatures grabbed. Okay. Routine. Uses each action to attempt a branch strike against a random creature in the room that it hasn't grabbed. If there are no creatures for it to attack... Okay, that's weird. So, yes, it is going to try to grab Muros. Because it's interested in grabbing everybody first, from what I can tell.
Oh, no, I'm a huge boy.
Whacks you with a 45 critical. I take
Fuck me.
I am also a huge creature because my base is pretty much 15, if not 20 by 20.
You're not rolling
plus 20 foot
athletics
bridge.
there anyways, but Jesus, motherfucking crazy.
So it hits you with a critical, and you become grabbed, and it does 2d10 plus 12 doubled damage. You take 47 points of damage as the very branches that you're trying to fit under come crashing down on you, and...
Do I get grabbed or do I actually just get tangled because I kind of, you grabbed me. No, actually, you kind of grew into this shit.
Yeah. It becomes confused at your actions. That's what's it doing? Why is it helping? But I do have this thing called routine where I use all actions to strike everybody that I don't have a hold of. So is anybody currently free?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's that?
Promise.
The little dude.
Karam is free. Yeah. Reaching through a target, friendly, with penalties, because I got to get through the gorilla to get at you. A medium creature grants a +1 shield bonus to things behind it. What about a big guy? Is that a bigger shield bonus he would grant little guy, or is it just character versus character and it's just a 1?
Character versus character.
They used to have a shield... Yeah, okay. They used to have a shield bonus of +4, and they've reduced it all to 1/1/1. I'm just curious if we have something that much bigger. Would it be...
Well, because it's based off of Europe for the actual cover. How much cover is Muros providing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Maybe if Muros has moved a bit, I'd give him
So
more.
it's +1, +2, or +4.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's
I
see
can
if,
reach right across the top there at you. So if Muros was further north, I'd give you a better bonus, Karen. But hey, take the -1. I mean, right?
It might help.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Yeah, it looks like
Karen.
it says if a creature between you and the target is 2 or more sizes larger than both you and your target, the creature's base blocks enough to provide standard cover instead of lesser. So
What's
it's
bigger
still
than huge?
lesser.
Okay, what's bigger than huge?
Gargantuan.
Right. So Miros is huge with a 15-foot reach. I have a 20-foot reach, and it looks like I'm tipping 20 squares to his 15, so I'm thinking this is a gargantuan statue.
Oh, probably.
Okay, so with that out of the way, and you relishing your -1, here comes the swing. And whacks you with a, I hate to say it, but critical.
Is there any other dice to roll?
43.
No.
Yeah.
He takes all the dice.
I have my official Age of Ashes dice that I can roll in its stead, guys, in the official Tower of Joe. Would you like to use a patron point? Force your luck and have me roll physical dice.
No.
Karam. Notice I smeared my friends and then I'm offering it to the new guy, but not a hero point, a patron point.
No, I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Okay.
We'll save that for later.
All right. Well, the dice remains here. Now where were we? You take 43 points of damage, and
We're getting pummeled, Jeff. That's where we were.
Oh, it gets better.
Well, I know it does.
So far, we've looked at it.
Yep. Gave it angry eyes.
Karam gains the grab condition, but now it's Karam's turn. Karam, what do you do? Vicar, get ready. You're on deck.
I am not close enough to try and disarm it, am I?
If it's touching you, technically you're touching it.
Technically.
The branch is touching me, but I don't know if I can disarm the branch.
Well, you can use thievery or athletics to lever your way out of said branch and then maybe go for it.
I wouldn't do that.
But this thing seems to have
sounds like a bad idea.
a lot of branches at its disposal.
We went that path.
Do you
Hey,
have
I'm
any,
free. I'll do something.
Does
Didn't get
anyone, especially the investigator, have any way of analyzing possibly how many attacks a creature would have through observation?
hit. Knowledge recall.
This is a very unique magical trap.
Yep. Knowledge recall.
Okay.
Natural 20s work.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if we could nerf that DC down a little bit with one of Karam's abilities, like his intellectual attack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he might be able to. If he has any of that type of ability.
Isn't there a few investigator abilities that give you free recall knowledge?
If I get like critical hits or something like that, I can also get like a free knowledge recall check.
I built an investigator for a campaign we never got around to yet, and it was like, I'm sure there was something where it's like, oh, look, with this talent, I get free recall knowledge as I'm attacking the things. Like, well, that's handy. I'd be calling stuff out left, right, and center. You know? Okay. So what do you want to do, sir? Do you want to get free? Because right now you're grabbed and suffering penalties because of it. If this thing can hurt you that bad, grabbing you, imagine what it can do after it holds on to you for a round.
That's fair. I'll try to escape.
Okay.
With thievery. With a 33.
33. You are free. But it does seem to react to the slightest movement. It's a fresh round, and I've reset my reaction. Again, DM being as mindful and kind as I can. What do you do?
Oh, man.
Do you have any kind of ranged attack?
I do. I think what I'll do is I will shoot at the guy near Miros, because I have some feats that might help him if I actually hit.
Okay. I will be exceedingly kind. The cleric held you back and went, hang on. Reload. Okay, let's go. You've pulled out your bow. You've been walking around, right? Because just pulling your bow is a move, right? It's because I'm just reminding the audience of this too. Because they're going to think I'm being too nice. Let's everyone remember, back when Niles stopped the new guy and went, buff, prepare, blah. Little guy, maybe we assume he pulled out his bow. Maybe not knock an arrow, but he's got his bow in hand as he's been walking around doing his stuff. So, with bow in hand, care to take a shot?
Yep, I'll take a shot. Ooh, 35.
That is a hit, sir.
Okay. Damage. 9 damage.
Okay. It seems to have resistance to some sort of either physical or possible piercing damage because it actually takes none.
Well, but what I really wanted to do was I have a feat called Scarecrow.
Okay.
If I hit a creature adjacent to 2 or more of my crop, which is from one of my dedications, if that creature is grabbed, they can attempt to escape using a reaction.
By making an attack, they all get free, wiggle free? Is that part of the condition? Or you can just say, now that I've shot with the rest of my actions, I'm going to use this liberation ability.
Yeah, as long as I hit the creature.
Okay. You do hit it. The fact, like, it is a hit. It doesn't do damage, so, but you still hit the creature. I'll count that.
Yeah,
And
so I
everyone-
think Muros could because Albright and Vicar are both next to him. Vicar might be able to because of me and Muros, but Albright wouldn't be able to because he doesn't have a second person next to him.
Okay. They have to be adjacent to you or adjacent to the thing you shoot?
They have to be...
Like, what's ground zero? You or your target?
Let's see, hit a creature that is adjacent to 2 or more of my allies.
Okay. If we're going to be... Look, we just established that I'm huge. Believe it or not, even though I don't cover those squares, technically Al is adjacent. And so is Miros. Because I am literally a 20 by 20 block of stone. Even though I don't... Like, the picture doesn't cover it, right?
So yeah, I think they all get to make escape reflex saves if they want to.
Am I only...
Or not reflex.
Not Miros. Not Vicar. He's not adjacent.
Reactions.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Vicar because he's literally behind and not adjacent to your target. But both, I'll give it to Al and Miros. Al and Miros. Give me athletic. Sorry, they get reflex saves? Is that what your ability does?
They can spend their reaction to make an escape. So it'd still be athletics or an
Okay,
attack.
so yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be athletics then.
And your guys have burned your reaction for the round, by the way. But Miros, you get free with a 27. And Al
24.
is so close to getting free, but does not. 25. Sorry, buddy. Now about that hero point that you tossed so foolishly last night. No? Okay. So 1 to shoot, and this ability that you activate is a freebie? Does it cost actions?
That is just a freebie.
Okay. So you get 2 actions left. What do you want to do?
1 action left because I escaped the first one.
Oh, right. Sorry. Thank you. 1 action, a shot at penalties. You can take... I'm making you guys paranoid to move. You can take 5-foot steps. Strides with your feet provoke, but not single 5-foot steps.
It's true.
But
Maybe I will take...
reach. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but no, you guys are allowed to take single steps inside of reach without provoking.
Yeah, but you can't end your step in a threatened square, right?
No, you can.
Is that not the
Yeah.
ruling?
Nope,
Yeah.
that's the old ruling.
Oh, that's the
Difficult
old ruling?
terrain.
Yeah.
I think you can't.
If you
step
guys,
into.
if you guys stride through threatening, it's attack of opportunity. But you guys are allowed to take those little 5-foot steps. Burns your actions if you want to move more than 5 feet. But
Yeah, I'll move 5 feet to the northeast
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I can start to make my way closer to him so I can actually try to disable it with thievery at some point.
Sure.
If I don't die.
Okay.
No.
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Don't dying. By the way, did we tell
Yeah.
you that dying is illegal in our group?
Yeah, it's not allowed.
I did it once. I did it
Yep.
once. Totally not cool.
Vicar,
Yeah.
unfortunately, is currently grabbed.
Yep,
Miros.
that's fine.
Miros, I'm going to take the grab condition off you before I forget. You're
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Apparently, it was never on there, but okay. Vicar, what do you want to do?
I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'll roll my flat check.
All right.
Gotta beat a 5. Yay!
What'd you get?
An 11.
Okay.
So I
Success.
beat my 5. Success.
Well, what do
I
you
would
wanna
like to cast my 3-action heal.
Okay.
Ooh.
So everybody within a 30-foot emanation from me.
Okay.
is
So targeting
living.
all your friends. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing about fighting objects is, right?
No circulatory system.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody's targeted, including self.
Everybody's
Have at it.
targeted?
Yep.
Sweet.
Here comes the health.
Oh,
65.
Juices.
Back in the game.
There you go. And
Stat-
this is what. Yeah. Despite
Turn
the
that
tension.
frown upside down.
That's right. A single spell from one of 4 players. Right.
Yeah,
So-
that's almost died. But yeah, I am done.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
That's a Tuesday.
Yep. It's a good
Ow.
day. Get it, boys.
You
My
are-
turn. All right, I am going to make
You
my
were-
flat check to attempt to cast a spell.
Okay. Oh, denied. 2.
Dice are hate
Do it
me
again.
tonight. Okay,
Do it
so
again.
2 actions. No, I'll spend a single action.
Hey, there's that
Dude.
patron point sitting right there. You can use it for any roll you want, or a hero point.
I'll spend I'll spend my last action attempting to break free. Yep, that's my best bet. Strong man. Ooh, 27.
Success. You are no longer grabbed.
Huzzah!
For
And that
now.
is the end of my turn.
Okay. Miros. Something triggers this thing. A little ping of an arrow, and the halfling sticks out his little jaw. And this thing just kind of goes, "Huh," and lets go of you.
No, I think the halfling licked the arrow first. He went. So, at this point, I am determined that I think this thing just doesn't like germs. So I'm gonna spread my germs all up in this.
Okay.
Do I have a chance to grapple in this?
Yeah.
I think I did. Yeah? Like, I want to tie it up. I want it to not look at anybody, anything else. I want to become the biggest target.
I have an armor class, so yeah. I have
Okay.
I have a fortitude. Knock yourself
All
out.
right. I try to go, wah! And I just try to, you know when you grab that little straw, like of like wheat. I don't know if you guys ever played this one game when you were kids, but it's called Tree Bush. And you grabbed it and you put your thumb against it and you pulled it all up together there, and you took all the stray shoots and you pushed them up towards the top.
You'd strip the buds or not. You'd say
Yeah,
tree or bush, and then if your friend said tree, you'd try to squeeze real hard and make it a bush because you'd come out of the top. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to play Tree Bush, but with this not Tree Bush.
Okay, so he wraps his arms around it and then stands up, trying to pin all the
Yeah.
branches up. Okay.
That's what I would like to do.
Athletics. Of
Natural 20! 39!
32 is what you needed. So you managed to grab this thing.
I let out the biggest wah!
He grabs it. Now what do you want to do?
I want to violently shake it back and
Does a
forth.
crit grab take you an extra stage, or am I thinking Star Wars again? I don't think it does, is it?
Crit grab.
Makes
no,
it
crit-
immobilized, but I don't think that matters for a trap.
Yeah, let me.
Well,
It also makes it off guard for purposes of off
I'm
guarding.
I'm giving it grabbed. I am giving it the grab condition. So
skills.
He didn't expect this to work now. He's like, and then I look at my character and...
So critical,
Trip it.
So for grapple...
Sorry, on the mic, please.
Sorry. So for grapple, when you critical success, your opponent is restrained until the end of your next turn unless you move or your opponent escapes.
Okay.
So restrained.
And restrained...
It's a tree.
Yeah, it doesn't move anywhere, yeah.
Well, no, that's good. We thought.
Still probably make attacks. Okay, what else do you want to do?
Well, then I'm just gonna kind of just feed it, like my knuckles.
Oh,
My
the old
ape
grab
giant-
the guy by the collar and connect fists?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pardon me.
The athletics is considered an attack, unfortunately, in this case, so you do need to take penalties with your next attack.
That is okay by moi.
Have at me.
Have at ye tree.
Have at you, tree.
I just have to make one little tweak to a button that I actually have designed for this huge animal attacks. Because
Has anybody done anything to the tree besides him trying to shoot it?
Nope.
Okay.
all right, so it's 4d6. Just had to check that out.
So, fist of fun?
Yes.
Okay. So, moving to the second bracket where you have a slight penalty to attack, the lower positive.
Yeah. Not near as cool.
You were robbed, man. That was a 16. It fell to a 3. I feel your pain. Again, even for your own rolls, dude. Guys, I got this lovely dice, paid real money, the official Age of Ashes dice. Rolls high.
I can't be the one who takes that one.
Huh? Just saying. I understand.
Right.
Anything else?
Do it again. 29.
Oh, he gets into with the last final hit.
Where does he
Now,
bludgeoning?
17 and 13 are your secondary and third hit. They're not your primary?
That is my third hit is a plus 13 in my animal
Awesome.
form.
Awesome. There's a new
Yes.
tree in town. Doesn't hit 26, but you're getting the job done. All right. Damage, sir.
I'm gonna throw a huge frog jog just because it's the same damage. If it pops up anything fishy, it's
You
not.
trying to chew it?
No. Just because I haven't programmed in 8 fisting.
Okay.
So it's still 46. It'd still be 46.
Oh,
plus
I
11.
see. Okay, I got you.
Bludgeoning at that too.
Okay.
And it's also considered a metallic attack because, monk.
Nice.
So if any of that jazz has any bearing.
It is stone. It is an animated object, and it resists. It resists, doesn't delete, but it resists 10 points of your damage. So what'd you get?
28.
Dials down to 18 points. But he grabs this thing, crushes it, starts ripping some light branches, and then pummels it with a crack. Puts a big freaking crack in the tree.
I put a tree in a chokehold, boys.
Yeah.
And versus you.
He bends it. This thing actually teeters a slight bit. It's only 18% angle, but it's like, wow, this thing does not have a lot of hit points. I'll give you that much. Karam, what do you want to do?
All right. If I take a 5-foot step to the east, am I close enough to start to try to disable it?
With a 20-foot reach, you'd need to be a little closer. Sorry, because you're like disabling it. You need to get to like the trunk kind of thing. I'm reaching out 20 feet from the core, so a little closer. I'd have to say no. So do you still want to do that, or do you want to just take a step and then?
Let's see. I will take the 5-foot step.
Okay.
And then I will use devise stratagem.
Okay.
Which just uses my intelligence.
Holds a roll.
Which is a 21.
Okay. Try to figure a way to hit this thing. Take a shot with it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit then and see if it hits or not.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Okay.
And that's your third action.
You
ping. Okay. Next, we have the mighty, healable, lovable, helpable, and 6-pack ripped Vic or Niles Albright. What do you want to do, Vic?
Yeah, no. I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I would like to cast a Flame Strike. But
Have I
since
used my attack of opportunity in this round yet?
I'm still grabbed.
Yeah.
I'm still grabbed. So
Okay.
I'll do my flat check.
Okay.
Ooh. That was lucky.
Barely of a 5. Okay.
Barely, yep. 5's a 5. All right. So I like to cast Flame Strike
Okay.
on the tree. Obviously.
What kind of range are we looking here? Are you going to get Muros in this? He's literally hugging the tree.
It is a 10-foot burst. So
Okay, so you just kind of put it on the back half and you're fine.
hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully. Sorry, it's a 10-foot radius. Not 10-foot burst. 10-foot radius.
Yeah, but I'm saying is you can control it. You could put it in the corner. You could put line of sight up high and have the edge get the top of the tree and try not, you know what I mean? So that's fine.
Yeah. So it gets a reflex, basic reflex for half. So
Okay. So like this,
I know.
you know, burst here, you know, burst
Yeah.
here, or for line of sight purposes, you burst up here, you catch part of the tree, and you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you wish to target the tree for me,
Why would a planted stone trap have a reflex? But it does. I'm targeted. Have at me.
Well, that was a lot of dice. 8d6.
What'd you get?
doesn't state on your if you
23.
saved or not. That was weird.
I see a 23.
So yeah, I 8d6, but 23 damage.
It tells me on mine because remember how we're covering the rolls now?
Oh, okay.
I've got the
Fair
cover up thing.
I'm like, why does it not say if it passed or not?
Well, we used to have them because you guys were like, look at that math, but now you guys are like just doing the math. So maybe I'll just shut it off.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. That's good. So for 23.
Okay, it partially resists, and you do 13 points of damage, but flame basically starts charring the stone. The stone scores and cracks even more. You do damage it for 13 points of damage.
Sweet.
Chipping away.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Escape?
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
I'm cozy.
Yeah, as long as it holds me, it stopped hitting me, right? So
That's right. And I remember the DM stating,
well,
it's
more
gotta
like
it's
Vicar
gotta
noticed
grab
it.
everything before it does something else. So
No, well, it can. It can make that choice. Can try to grab everything. But yeah, it's been a long time, you know.
yeah. So nope. Knowledge recall. Why not? Since
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Arcane.
Am I hurting it? Am I hurting
Arcane.
it?
Yeah.
This thing is gross.
Arcane knowledge, please. Which brings us to Al.
Yes.
He's giving this a thought.
I will.
Vic, for what you've got in the tower I'm looking at here for occultism, it's a hit and miss. Everything does seem to hurt it. It just seems the fact that it's made of stone makes it partially resistant to everything. You tried an element, it resisted 10. He tried a fist, it resisted 10. He shot an arrow, it didn't do 10, so it resisted everything. So maybe it's not so magical in the fact that its just base structure is stone, and stone has a damage reduction of 10 kind of thing in creature
Yeah.
form.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Then.
Al. Yeah. Oh, it's probably
I
immune to critical hits and all that
will-
crap, but
once again attempt to dispel this thing. Can you target it for me?
yes.
You want to dispel?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
It should actually give me.
Now that I'm not grabbed, I have
Yeah,
an
it should actually
chance
tell
of-
me about that. It usually gives me like a DC for him for dispelling stuff. Thievery.
cast a spell
shut
magic
down.
at trap.
Na, na, na.
Is there a save button? Does it do anything?
You have to go through the flowchart.
Oh,
That's why I said, give me a second. Because I had it for me, but then I got rid of it.
let's go back in time here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We're in round 2, right?
2 or 3.
This is
2. Okay. Last round, I did a bunch of grabbing. A bunch of us got free. This round, did a bunch of grabbing. A bunch of us got free. The only person that started this round, began his round, grab was Vicar Niles. Yes?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I need a will save, sir. Terrifying visions. A creature that begins its turn grabbed by the trap experiences vivid, warped visions of true events that must succeed a will DC of 31 or take 48 mental damage. Do you wish to use your hero point, Mr. I rolled a 28?
No.
No? Do you want to use a patron point?
Nope.
Okay. Then unfortunately, I must smite you with... However, because it happens at the very, very beginning of your turn, it does not affect your actions. You just take damage. But I don't know. It's within your turn. Is that a disruptive? I don't know. It's not like an attack of opportunity where it's reacting to you casting a spell. It happens at the beginning of your turn. So I'm going to say no, it's probably not that disruptive. Vicar Niles takes 21 points of damage. And we're back on track with Al. Mental damage, by the way.
Okay.
It's all mental damage.
Vicar Niles, you are in a place that can attack and damage your mind without physically leaving any wounds on your body. Very interesting. What'd you say?
I will cast my signature spell.
Okay.
Which is Magic Missile, heightened to level 5.
Very nice.
But that's just ticking off my spell slot.
Is there a movement involved? Is there somatic? Because if there is, I will take my attack of opportunity against you.
Yes, there is somatic.
Okay. Unfortunately, I take my attack of opportunity against ye. With a 4 and a 30 hit, but not a crit. Do I not need a crit to disrupt?
Yes, you do need to crit.
So I do hit you. You do take damage, but
yes,
you take 19 points of damage and you are grabbed.
Oh no.
Oh no. Shit. I don't know if we had give you the grab condition mid-spell or at the end. I'm going to say at the end because it's the spell that triggers. You know what I mean? Your spell's pretty much done by the time I reach out and touch someone.
Okay.
So anyway, go right ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so for a total of 7, 12, 15, 25, 7, 32. 32 points of force damage.
Okay. Do you have... You know how Muros can hit something twice, but it counts as once for DR?
For the purposes of overcoming damage resistances?
Yes, because...
Combine the damage before applying bonuses or penalties.
It says that?
So if you shoot more than one missile at the same target, combine the damage before applying bonuses or penalties to damage, resistances, weaknesses, and so forth. Okay. So yes, it's all counted together.
The reason I'm asking is because you fired off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missiles, and Fantasy Grounds, I know, but Fantasy Grounds is going 3 points, no, resisted, 5 points, no, like it's telling me it's resisting each missile.
Yeah, I can't
No, it's fine. This is why I'm asking, because I strongly suspected that Fantasy Grounds doesn't have
for the
that.
Purposes of overcoming it, as long as it's all the same target.
Okay, total damage?
32.
Taking 10 off once is 22. Albrecht,
9 missiles.
Albrecht for the win. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't seem to be doing much to stone, but the force of the missiles catches up with it. 3, 4, 5, and he just blows a hole in this thing, and a bunch of random twigs and whatnot just seem to start to crumble. And Al kills, or shall we say, uses magic to magically disable the magical animated tree trap. And we will see you all next time.
He dispelled magic with magic missile.
Yeah. Well, it sounded complicated, so I figured we'd save that for another time.
Fair.
Good night, everybody.